So when we come together that way, we can feel the power, the vibration that we're sending, that we're giving ourselves, the way we nourish that inner wisdom, making it available. It's otherwise chattering. So the ashram is this place that holds the teachings, that shows us the way. And the teachings we're given are the teachings of Swami Radha. And everywhere you look in the ashram, you find out how they manifest. And it's very interesting to see the ashram come to life, see the aliveness of it, the changes that it makes, and the people that it draws. So many brilliant people. And each person has that opportunity to bring that wisdom forward and to change, so that you begin to acknowledge what the ashram gives you and what you can give back. And so that makes each person very essential and very much appreciated. Because each light, each action you make has that effect on the ashram and everyone around you. And when we're in the busiest part of the year, and there are the people going deeply within their retreat or their renewal or their new program, you can feel, and it's like it brings that kind of pressure to us to keep on changing, to keep on knowing that there's that depth here that is not limited, that the heights aren't limited either. And so each person has that potential to expand and to grow. I'm ever growing into divine light. I don't know how many times that must be said, here and elsewhere. And the light really takes you, that you mean it. And it makes you change and move and grow. So be prepared. And what it does is it also teaches us so much. Like this year seemed very full. And I don't even know when it started, but it just kept on going. But you can notice the things that were followed through on. Like people at one point noticed that the temple was gleaming, that the forest was being cleared. The orchard looks like it's dancing, a new dance and open. The garden is expanded. You know, it just seems to take the things and the people and make it better and more all the time. And I don't know how it happens. But it's this feeling of harmony when we work like that. And even when things end, like Ascent ended after 10 years, it ended nicely, but it was finished. And it moved here in a new disguise, as blogs and light waves and newsletters and all kinds of things. And so it's asking us again then to bring that quality into a new form. We have an excellent example, and now it's come back to us, and it lives here now. But it went out at first to help young people find work in the world. Now they're finding work in this world. We recognize that we can't do everything, and that karma yoga is more doing other things as you go through different stages of your life. So I can't expect our 60-year-olds to be digging ditches and that sort of thing, or even understanding IT. So we have to move to our new level, and that's what we've been managing to do. And as managers, asking the managers to step up, and the area managers, the people who've done work at the ashram, to move in. But we're also gifted with people who live around the ashram, in the community. And that's a wonderful resource. It was so wonderful, we had this idea last year of having more people move closer to us, so we'd have more people helping us. And the idea took off. And when an idea takes off, it's sort of like the idea that stopped. That was enough. Now there's an idea that's keeping going. Like, what's going to happen at Yasodhara Heights? Like, who's going to be involved? And the involvement that just came from the people and stayed with them and they worked with it gave us this support from outside, so that it became real to them and real to us. So we seem to move in seasons and in cycles and in ages. There's always time when every single one of those fits into this building or the temple, and we chant and we become one. We're not elderly, we're not young, we're not new, we're not old. We're here to serve. And that is what brings this place to life. When that service is there, you can really tell what Gurudev Shivananda and what Swami Radha said, that selfless service will make you divine. So I don't really know this year what's going to happen next year. I just know that last year, so many things happened. And that we have to keep learning. That I know. Because that's what I saw Swami Radha do, and what I've seen every person, young or old, who was alive and real, learning, not staying stuck, willing and able to surrender to what is needed in their life next, and to face that. And the teachings are there to have a safe place to explore here, and in every Radha house, and with every Radha teacher. So we have quite a lot to support us. So we step into the next year. But what we do know is this continuous need for people to come and help us out. Whether they're first teachers coming back to be in the classroom with someone else, or teachers and people who've been with us for 20, 30 years, coming to give a class, take on a retreat, come for the YDC and help us with karma yoga or teaching. So that we have that coming and going. And we've thought of things of coming and going before, and we wanted the youth to go to Vancouver at the Radha Eatery and then come here, or go from here to the eatery and then. But it just started happening. It just starts happening on its own. So that if you have an idea and it's ready for manifestation, it'll start small, but it'll take us somewhere where we draw like a magnet everyone and their potential out. And it doesn't matter whether you're here or there. We can still be together on Skype. So, what I'd like to know is how people want to get engaged to the work, what ideas they might have.